My name is Joachim Junghans. I work as Artistic Director at Conservatorium Maastricht. Conservatorium Maastricht coordinates the EOA, the European Opera Academy. The European Opera Academy is an ambitious platform of currently 15 music academies which open up best practices in opera educations for young professionals. Our participating academies of music offer additional possibilities, new courses and production facilities for their own and also for visiting students. They are open to development, exchange and innovation. They have connections with opera houses, local competitions and festivals, allowing them to provide students with the best possible environment to prepare for their careers. It was also within the EOA that our strategic partnership project was formed, which we call EOALAB. Based on the concept of shared education, the vision of this project is to trigger innovation in the field of opera and beyond. EOALAB aims to reinforce the link between education, training and the labor market through innovative student-centered teaching and learning approaches by strengthening cross-border collaboration and exchange of best practices. We want to make opera training laboratories for artistic experimentation and employability both for students and for young professionals. This strategic partnership acts as a think tank of the European Opera Academy to jointly elaborate, test and further develop innovative approaches in opera education and training, to be disseminated and to be exploited by other EOA members as well as other higher music education institutions and associated institutions. EOALAB is funded by the Erasmus program of the European Union. The project is made of 8 partners of 7 European countries. First of all, the AEC, then the Conservatorium of Antwerp, the Conservatorium of Parma, the Conservatorium of Porto, the Music Academy of Riga, the Music Academy of Vilnius, and the Stockholm University of Arts. And, of course, last but not least, Conservatorium Maastricht. The project is structured into 3 work streams. Workstream 1 develops a manual on shared education, which then will be publicly available as a result of our work. It includes guidelines and checklists to develop new curricula. In particular, the manual will address how to manage and balance academic offer and student mobility. It will give advice on the actual development of curricula according to the local needs and constraints of academic culture. For example, fixed and full curricula versus flexible and open curricula. Workstream 2 deals with innovative approaches to opera making, policy recommendations for higher music education institutions in opera training. The results via publication, a book or DVD for quality dissemination, and will illustrate the contemporary and innovative practices on new opera making, specialized for higher music education institutions. We think it will stimulate a debate and reflection on this new field and its impact on the employability of the graduates and the consequences for opera training curricula. And finally, it will include policy recommendations for higher music education institutions based on the findings. Workstream 3 uses the collaboration of our diverse academy structure within the EOA for one important element in opera education: language teaching. It will develop a model for blended teaching activities in opera language teaching. It will include guidelines for the setup of a 3 to 5 day workshop and masterclass with suitable material for the languages Italian and Russian. As an example, for adding material from the opera languages. This can be English, French or German. The guidelines will be interactive in the form of an opera database. Even though we were a little bit on hold during the Corona crisis, the project is now again in full swing. We work in regular meetings among working groups, yet also with the steering committee of the whole project. Well, for the lab, our activities include a range of learning, teaching and training events, which often involve students of all academies. EOALAB strives to contribute to creating the new generation of opera making by reinforcing the link between education, training and the labor market. This project intends to offer new answers to the emerging needs of contemporary opera making. Maybe one of our most important features is the openness of opera teaching and learning in which we approach our events. It is this lab character that might describe our project best. Welcome to the lab, welcome to EOALAB.